Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you what's in my pet's freezer. I was going to take everything out and kind of reorganize it, so I thought it was a good time to make a video and just kind of show you everything that I have in here and just give you an idea of what to buy or give you just some sort of idea on certain meats or raw meaty bones or organ meat. And I was also going to go over where I got them, so let's get started. So what I'm doing is just taking out what I have as far as muscle meat and putting it in here, and then I'm gonna take it outside because there's better lighting and I'll show you there. Okay, so I first got out all of my muscle meat. If there's ever something I'm running low on at all times, it's probably muscle meat because that takes up the most of the meal and I need to restock on that the most. I have a few big bags of venison, wild venison that my hunter friend got me. As I mentioned in my last video, if you have a bag like this with a bunch of meat, it's best to thaw it all at once, cut it up and portion it into smaller containers that you can take out one at a time, and you don't have to continuously thaw a huge bag of meat. This is just some extra chicken muscle meat. This is store-bought. This is half of a beef tongue. This I got from my local farmer. These are pork ears, pig ears. I also got these from my local farmer. I don't include these in the meal, I just dehydrate them as a treat. This is goose meat in parts. This is wild goose. I'm freezing it for about another week and I will have made the 3 to 4 week. I think it's been 4 weeks now since I got this. I got this from my local hunter friend as well. And then in here I just have that cut up beef tongue. And that's all I have for muscle meat, so I do need to get some more. But let's look at my raw meaty bones now. Tangy wanted to come outside. How you doing, Ting Ting? He just loves to come out here and eat the grass. His favorite thing to do, ever since he was a kitten. Getting that fiber. Uh-oh, there's a dog over there. You gonna go over to the dog? He wanted to stay out here, so I just hooked his harness to Matsu's lead. And he can have some fun outside. Anyway, onto the raw meaty bone. So, I have a ton. I need to just go through all of this, but I end up buying a lot more stuff from my farmer just because I am crazy. So, I'll show you what I have. You can see some chicken heads are falling out. I have a lot of chicken head. We have some duck necks. These are from Raw Feeding Miami. Some duck feet, also from Raw Feeding Miami. These are rabbit heads from my local farmer. We've got some whole quail. These are dressed quail, I believe. I actually didn't open this yet. I think they're whole dressed quail from Raw Feeding Miami. This is a chicken back from another local farm. These are chicken necks from, I think this is from Raw Feeding Miami. And we've got some rabbit front feet. As you can see, these little feet, and rabbit back feet, which are longer. These are, again, from my local farmer. Here we've got goose feet. This is from my hunter friend. Ooh, we also have a goose head right here. What? Kiki! Alright, duck heads from Raw Feeding Miami. These are turkey necks from my local grocery store. And then we have other goose heads that I got before my wild goose that is from Raw Feeding Miami. Those are all my raw meaty bones that I need to get through before buying more, except I'm going to buy more this weekend. I'm going to get some rabbit wings, which are rabbit back feet, which aren't the furry ones. They're like the thigh included. Oops. Now we have Matsu out here. And we have our organ meat, secreting organ meat. That's scary. So I don't have as much, but honestly this is a lot considering organ meat is only 5% of the diet. So this is a ton of organ meat I have right here. So beef spleen from Raw Feeding Miami. I've got some beef liver from my farmer, the beef kidney. We got some pork kidney. These are rabbit kidneys in here from my farmer. Just so you know, spoiler alert, all of this is from my farmer or Raw Feeding Miami. Turkey liver, some beef eyeballs, and a tiny bit of bison liver in here. now Quilson's outside. He doesn't want to be. Alright. He's just gonna chill right here. Okay. Last but not least, whole prey. So in here I have one rabbit kit. I'm gonna have 2 adult quail. I got this from rodentpro.com. I have a whole small chicken, but this is from my local farmer. And then this isn't really whole prey, I guess, but just a bunch of goose parts. You have a whole goose head and neck, some goose feet that I didn't chop off. This still needs to freeze a bit longer before I can feed it. But yeah, that's what I have for whole prey. I forgot to mention, but I also have smelt, and in this rack is where I keep all their prepped meals. And I do have a few whole dressed chickens in here and another whole prey chicken. I just don't want to take it all out, okay? So now I'm going to clean this area and make it hopefully less filled up. It's hard to tell, but I lined the perimeter with my raw meaty bone bags, and in the middle I put my whole prey, kind of stacked them, and now I put the muscle meat on top. All right, so I put my muscle meat on top, and unfortunately I just have to place the geese right here. So, I mean, it's, you know, still at the brim. A little word of advice. If you get a freezer, get one that's long, because then you're gonna have to be digging constantly. All right, well, they wanna be fed now, so I'm going to feed them, and thanks for watching.